The timer keeps going down. We need to get the timer up. We need more subs. And what makes it worse is that when you realize that the majority of Kai Cenat's audience is kids or very young adults that don't usually have that much money.
Right or wrong. I broke down the numbers. Kai Cenat's tier 1 subscriptions, which means it's $4.99 per month. That's the highest tier you can pay to be a subscriber. This is only his tier 1 subscriptions, could make him up to $3.6 million per month. Oh, wow.
See, in the last few years, we watched a young kid from the Bronx make a name for himself. We watched him do this without any big franchises helping him, without a big contract. We watched him grow and we watched him build a name for himself from the ground up. A young kid from the Bronx by the name of Kai Cenat.
I know a lot of y'all been asking me, Kai, where's your YouTube channel? Why don't you have a YouTube channel? You need to start getting paid for what you're doing. Kai, where's your YouTube channel? I got one thing to say. Welcome to my YouTube channel! The only reason why this is because, you know, feel me, who knows the things that could come from this, you feel what I'm saying? It is 2021. It is time to take over on all aspects of the internet, you feel what I'm saying? There's a whole nother community on Twitch. There's a whole nother community in the reaction community. I don't know what time I'm gonna be going live tonight, but I know for a fact I'm going live, you feel what I'm saying? I'm getting everything set up and everything ready. Go follow me, it's in the description right now, and go follow my Twitch. It's a brand new start, you feel what I'm saying? Yo, you about to take over. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be my stream is gonna be so entertaining. Like, I'm really a crazy guy. I'm a crazy guy, so I know the stream gonna be entertaining. And let me tell you, everybody who needs to be motivated, today is February 1st, 2021. Let this be your new year. Every time a first hits, let that be a restart. All right, let's get back into the game. You feel what I'm saying? This is my restart. This is how I'm gonna start off February. You know what I'm saying? February 1st. By the end of February, let's see where we're gonna be at.
I wonder, did that same kid that was sitting in that room talking about how he's about to start his Twitch channel, did he know that in only 4 years he would be hitting 1 million subscribers, breaking the all-time record of subscribers, I think, on any platform?
You fucking what?
That is truly inspirational, and I don't see how anybody could see it any other way. Dude did that in 4 years. But we're gonna get into how much money that is. But the thing I really want to talk about, I want to go a lot deeper, because on his way to hitting 1 million subscribers, there were a lot of changes I peeped when it came to the viewers and the fans, even the other people in the streaming world that were once on his level. So not only was Kai Cenat's rise to 1 million subscribers inspirational, but it taught us 4 laws that will happen on your rise to the top. So with that being said, one of the things that I've been hearing a lot lately is Kai is now begging people to subscribe in order to get to the top. So something that he does every year, he basically goes live for a whole 30 days, 24 hours, the cameras are on him the whole month. Instead of them calling a mafia-thon like it usually is, he started calling it a begathon. Check this out right here.
Kai Cenat has officially turned his subathon into a begathon, trying to force people to send him money while he's already a millionaire. Kai Cenat started his Mafiathon 3 stream, where every time somebody subscribes, the timer increases, and he's trying to make it an entire month to hit 1 million subscribers to shave his head with LeBron James. And just 3 weeks in, the subs drastically started to slow down to where he's already under an hour left on the timer. Now, to hit 1 million subs, that would mean that people would need to gift $5 million worth of subs to Kai Cenat, who is already a millionaire. And because the subs have started to slow down, because there's only so many people you can get subscribed and spend money on you, he has now resorted to getting a robot to hit him in the head whenever he gets a sub. He's also started to try and embarrass his viewers into having a sub battle and a sub war. And then he also says multiple times during a day, guys, the timer keeps going down. We need to get the timer up. We need more subs. And what makes it worse is that when you realize that the majority of Kai Cenat's audience is kids or very young adults that don't usually have that much money, it makes it even worse. For somebody who is already worth millions of dollars, basically begging somebody who works minimum wage to continue to gift him money just so he can continue his stream and have fun and you get the opportunity to watch him seems pretty bad from the outside looking in.
See, conversations like this only happen when you achieve some level of success. Because when Kai Cenat was on his way to 100,000, it was no confusion that people had to subscribe, people had to sub in order for him to hit these goals. But now that Kai Cenat is at the top of the mountain, it's now seemed as low down. But for some reason, people always love you when you grind to the top and then hate you once you get to the top. Which takes us to law number 1. You're an inspiration when you grind to the top. But if you keep grinding while you're above everybody else, you're selfish, greedy, arrogant. It's almost like there's a ceiling that people want you to hit. But it also happens in reverse. Some people don't believe in you on your way to the top, but as soon as you get to the top, oh, remember you was in my 3rd period. Oh, I remember you was in my 5th period. No, bro. When I used to post on my Instagram or when I used to post asking for people to comment and support my music or whatever it was, you was one of the people that had an opportunity to support me, but did not support me. So don't support me now because I'm up. That is law number 1. You're an inspiration while you grind to the top, but once you get to the top, if you keep grinding, you become arrogant, selfish, and greedy.
How much does Kai Cenat make per individual stream? I'm gonna say
Hey. Don't worry about it. I got it. I got it. I got you.
It's okay.
No, I got you.
Why?
Cuz, why not? Why not? I see you.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Is this for a class project?
Nah.
I see somebody filming.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. You can take the camera off her. I'm sorry, man. I just seen you here, might as well, right?
Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Wow.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. You too.
Chat, every time we come to Walmart, we gotta pay for at least one person stuff, okay? That's the rule, bro.
See, the money sounds great, but once you start making that money, the assumptions start to creep in of how did you get that money? Because people have to justify themselves why you got that, but they didn't. And for Kai Cenat, they threw the book.
Kai Cenat sold his soul, and here's why. So he responded to the rumors of people saying that he sold his soul on Live with Jadeon.
I think that's so sad, bro. Chat, you would accomplish the craziest thing in life, and people would rather credit soul selling in a form of like selling your soul to the devil than credit God. That's so sad.
So this takes me to law number 2. Once you achieve some type of success, people rather tell themselves that you cheated, so it justifies to themselves not being on your level. Because he said it perfectly. Why is it that every time somebody achieves some type of success, we assume that that was the devil that did that for them, instead of seeing it as maybe God blessed that person with that? I think y'all give the devil too much power. But anyways, law number 2 is one of the most common. Your success can make other people feel lazy and inadequate because of where they are in life. So to keep themselves from feeling too bad, they will find a way to tear down your name. Now again, y'all, these are the laws of the psychology of the people around you that will change. But in the midst of all of this going around, you pay attention to the people that are actually for you. Which takes me to law number 3. Don't leave your wolves hungry. Make sure they eat too.
Yes! Yes! Here's what I'm trying to show that I ultimately really. Chat, buying a crib was a lot of fucking money. And I'm not doing nothing where like they gotta pay rent. I don't gotta pay rent. I'm not signing them to no fucking weird ass where I'm managing them or nothing. These are generally my friends, bro. And I'm in a position. Let me go ahead and say something real quick. This is some real shit. I was just gonna Kyrie. I don't read halfway through this book. And me reading halfway through this book, it teaches. It's called Manual of the Warrior of Light. And they talk about this warrior in the book and how much, you know, he got to be able to do and the right choices and stuff like that. And me reading half of this book, bro, it opened my eyes. Here we go, y'all.
Can't believe whatever I'm saying.
And the sixth
And I know
person.
whenever I play.
Yes! Ah!
See, a lot of times people get rich and they want to be the richest person that the people around them know. Like, I'm rich and all of y'all know me as your rich friend. But Kai Cenat didn't do that. Didn't just become the rich friend around his hometown homeboys. He featured them on his platform, giving them a stage to showcase whatever they want to talk about or create an audience for themselves. He put them on. He even bought his homies a house. He bought his moms a house. So this law to me is probably the most important, because when you have hungry people around you, and you're the only one that's eating, you become the food. So always try to put the closest people around you on too. But not only that, there's no fun going places with your homies and you're the only one that has money. You gotta pay for everyone because you're the meal ticket. You see a lot of this with rappers and their crew. They walk around with this entourage of a crew because all of these dudes are starving and they're waiting for that one rapper to drop a bone from his plate so they can grab the scraps. But through it all, Kai Cenat's road to 1 million subscribers had one thing that I appreciated the most, and that's law number 4. Do not care about the noise when you have a vision. Listen, man, say what you want about that kid. That was a kid that had a dream. That was a kid that had a vision, and he kept going for it. Despite what people will say about you, you have to understand the levels of the psychological changes that the people that are watching you are going through. Each stages of growth, people's psychological states will change. So understand that this is all a process. And those that don't understand will understand. And some people that did support you won't support you. It's all about having a clear vision and just going after it. But understand, on your way to achieving that vision, there are going to be a lot of people that try to knock you off of your high horse. Don't let other people's opinion stop you for achieving the success that you know that you can achieve. So instead of trying to hate on Kai and calling this a begathon, as if we didn't understand what streaming was in the beginning, let's celebrate this kid. Let's learn something from this kid instead of hopping on the hate bandwagon, because now that he's at 1 million subscribers, best believe there's going to be so many videos coming out against this kid, because he has now reached another level of success that a lot of people have not reached. This kid is teaching a masterclass of endless possibilities. But anyways, y'all, it's been your boy Ty Boogie. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, turn on my post notifications.